As a public charter school, we have our own board of directors that is elected by our parents and our staff. So our board consists of teachers, parents, and community members. That board is responsible for the operations of the school, so we are not in an official way part of a regular public school district. We are a public school in that the funding to support the educational programs comes from the state based on the number of students enrolled. So charter schools are free public schools. There's no tuition involved in attending here, and they're governed by the teachers and the parents whose kids attend and who work at the school.
There is a whole different feeling, I think, from other public schools I've been in on how open or how at ease the school, the teachers and the students are of having adults and people from the public into the school, into classrooms.
Part of the beauty of teaching here is that you do have a voice, and your voice is heard. Because we are part of the decision-making process, we feel very vested in it and accountable to those decisions.
One of the biggest reasons is the community atmosphere, and also that the school does well academically, and the small classroom sizes and all the extra activities.
I checked out other schools, and this was just a very well-based school. The teachers were very involved with the kids, they liked the kids, and it was just a nice fit for my family.
We have existed as a charter school since the fall of 2001, but the history of the school goes back to 1965 when this building was built. We feel part of our service back to the community is preserving some of that history of the country schools. In recognition of those schools, we've named our different classrooms in this building after those schools. We have Bush, Boynton, Whitlock, Cooper, Ireland, Midway, Ridgeway, Upper Cedar Valley, and Golish. Those were schools that were located in this township and neighboring townships. This building was built in 1965. It was 4 classrooms, a multi-purpose room, gym, cafeteria, and some offices. Then in 1971, it merged with Winona Public School District. It was part of the Winona District from 1971 until 2001, and what time we converted to a charter school. In 2007, we did an addition that includes the library and the kindergarten and first grade classrooms. That renovation also included putting a new steel roof over the entire building and switching over from a fuel oil boiler to a geothermal heating and ventilating system. So we now have air conditioning in the building as well as heat and a much more efficient HVAC system. In 2009, we were able to do an additional renovation that upgraded our kitchen to a full-service on-site kitchen. Prior to then, our meals were catered in, but we now are able to provide our meals. We were able to make the building fully wireless and address some other acoustical and aesthetic improvements in the building. So we really feel like with the addition and the facilities grant, we've been able to really put a good 21st century learning environment that's comfortable for the students, has access to technology that students are going to need to be familiar with in the world that they're growing into, and a variety of tools to help us continue to really challenge our students academically and give them the support they need to be successful. With the addition, we had a variety of community members, parents, and grandparents that helped with it. We did have a general contractor that did the structural work, but the demolition and a lot of the finishing work, including sheetrocking and painting and doing all the landscaping following the construction project, relocating the playground area, and those types of things were done by volunteers. We were also very fortunate to have a number of generous donations from business leaders and community members that helped stretch our dollars beyond what we could afford with the loan. And it wouldn't have been possible without their generous support to have the nice facility that we have. We have worked hard to bring a variety of educational technology resources to the hands of the students and the staff here at the school. With a grant, we were able to get smart boards into each of the classrooms. Smart boards are interactive whiteboards, touch sensitive, that project the computer screen up onto the wall, but allow a variety of educational software tools to be used that actively engage the students in the learning process. Students really enjoy getting a chance to work with that, and what we've seen is that it's increased the desire and the work ethic for some students to really get a chance to shine when they're using the smartboard.
We also do service learning projects, so maybe we're raising money for cystic fibrosis for one of our students, or maybe we're raising money for diabetes, or we're making things for St. Anne's down in Winona.
We've done things for Habitat for Humanity.
For troops.
For the troops.
We've gathered items and written letters.
And then our after-school programs offer cross-country skiing in the winter. Not too many schools offer that to their kindergarten through 5th grades. Volunteers from the community come in and help. We do soccer, we do basketball, we've done flag football. We have a gardening club. We did have Spanish one year, we've had origami,
we have hiking.
Any parent who says, oh, I've got a great skill I'd love to bring and work with the kids. We offer it, and there it is.
Kindergarten and 1st grades are taught by grade level, and our class size is 18 students per grade. When we move into 2nd and 3rd and 4th and 5th grades, we group the students in multi-age classrooms. So we have 2 2nd and 3rd grade classrooms and 2 4th and 5th grade classrooms. And what that creates is a team opportunity for the teachers to work collaboratively with the students. We do break the students out by grade level for math, so one teacher teaches 2nd grade math while the other teacher is teaching 3rd grade math. The nice thing about those multi-age classrooms is it helps us balance class size if there are differences in the grades, the number of students in each grade. It helps us balance gender within the classroom, and it helps us give the opportunity for kids to get to know other students than they may have been in class with, say, as 1st graders, and kind of balance the dynamics of the classroom. We found it to be a very successful thing for teacher collaboration and teacher support and for student achievement.
I think that a lot of our students will learn a love of literature due to the fact that they get the whole book, they get more of the symbolism behind it, or more of just the meaning of the book, and so they have to read a whole book. And sometimes if you're not that into reading, you don't read the whole book. So they end up having to do that because that's the way we teach it. And so they get to be exposed to a lot more literature than they might be otherwise.
When you have an older grade in with a younger grade, those older students have been in that classroom for a year already and are able to model the expectations of the classroom, and it helps the younger students coming in kind of get up to speed more quickly. The opportunity for those older students generally to be leaders, and the enriched environment that it allows academically for students to maybe advance at a stronger level when they see what the older students are doing and learn through helping maybe some of the younger students learn, and really work to adjust the expectations and the instruction to help all the students achieve and continue to make progress at whatever level they are.
As a board, we voted to do 18 students per classroom for grade level, so no more than 18 2nd graders that would then get split between the 2 2nd and 3rd grade rooms. We made that decision based on all kinds of information out there that children learn better in a smaller setting, that the teacher can get to them, meet their needs easier. When we made that decision to not go greater than 18, the board sort of looked at us and thought, well, you know, if you have more kids, you'll have more money, there can be more pay for you. And we said, yeah, you're right, but it's not about us, it's what's in the best interest of those kids.